Donald Trump, how I bullshitted my way into the White House. Now, he didn't say that, I said it. Hey, hi again, Norm here from Sell More Real Estate. Today is kind of an 80-20 rant. 20% rant, 80% I hope you'll find somewhat inspirational. Do you ever ask yourself, am I truly capable of being a really, really good real estate salesperson, real estate agent, or any other profession? Doesn't matter. Do you ever ask yourself, am I capable? Do you ever have self-doubts about your capabilities? Now, I was watching CNN the other day, and as usual, they were tearing strips off of President Trump. And I used to watch CNN quite a lot, but it makes it kind of difficult when it's so biased against one particular person. I mean, 65 million Americans voted for him, so I don't know, nothing to do with me. I'm not American, don't even live in America. But it's a shame, and I don't watch CNN quite as much as I used to. Apart from Jeanne Moos. Now, Jeanne Moos is great. Absolutely love the stuff that she broadcasts. But there's another announcer called John Vause. He's an Australian, and ever since Trump made Prez, I'm convinced that John Vause gets up 1.5 hours earlier every morning and goes to bed 1.5 hours later every night, just so as he can hate Donald Trump for 3 hours more every day. And I like my newscasters to be neutral. Just give me the news, not your opinions. But anyway, that's just me. However, one thing did occur to me. When you sit down and think about it, Donald Trump isn't really a real estate salesman at all. He's not a real estate pro. He's not a realtor. Yeah, he's got a degree in economics, but not real estate as such. So ask yourself this, is this guy qualified in real estate? The answer is no. But what he is a world-class bullshit merchant. Boy, can that guy bullshit. He bullshitted himself into real estate mogul, and now he's bullshitted himself into the White House, and he's the President of the United States of America. And that being the case, the Donald and I share something in common. Despite the fact that I've been involved in real estate since 1981, I am similarly as big a fake as Donald Trump is. Not quite so successful, but I'm just as big a fake as he is. Why? Because I have no qualifications in real estate whatsoever. I don't have any qualifications in selling houses. I don't have any qualifications in mortgages and financing, and I certainly don't have any qualifications in property law. Yes, I'm licensed to practice in my area, but no, I'm not qualified as such. But think about it for a minute. Mortgages. I don't need to know anything about mortgages. I can just employ a mortgage and finance advisor. Property law? No, know nothing about that either. Well, I do know quite a lot. But I don't need to know about property law. I just employ a property lawyer to advise me and advise my clients. So I don't need to know that stuff, and I certainly don't need to learn it. I just need to concentrate on what I'm good at, and that's selling. So what, you're asking? I'll tell you what. Titles and qualifications mean nothing. Diddly squat, zip, nada. Qualifications don't guarantee you're going to be successful. Take a look at Bill Gates, university dropout. Steve Jobs, he didn't even make university, he was a college dropout. Henry Ford, the original one, 0 qualifications, didn't finish even elementary school, so old Henry didn't get even as far as dropout. All billionaires, these guys, none of them qualified in their fields at all, and none of these guys, including Trump, required any qualifications to get where they got. They just went right ahead and did it. If they didn't know the answer, they bullshitted their way around it, and then later on they'd find someone who did have the answers and get the answers then. Kind of like Mr. Trump's doing right now. And you think the internet is new? No, it ain't. Let's go back to 1919. Way back in 1919, Henry Ford took the Chicago Tribune, I think it was, to court because they'd published an article saying that he was an ignorant idealist, among other serious personal accusations. What did Ford do? He used the 1919 version of the internet to prove them wrong. Now, during the trial, the lawyers from the Chicago newspaper asked Ford varying questions about general knowledge, about the history of America, about math, about philosophy, history, you name it, kind of general stuff. And to be honest, if you look back at the records, it did prove that Mr. Ford had had very, very little education. He could answer almost none of the questions. The guy could hardly read or write. But get this, after one particularly offensive question, Ford said, and I'm quoting from the court case, "If I should really want to answer the foolish question you have just asked, or any of the other questions that you have been asking me, let me remind you that I have a row of electric push buttons on my desk, and by pushing the right button, I can summon to my aid men who can answer any question I desire concerning the business to which I am devoting most of my efforts. Now, will you kindly tell me why I should clutter up my mind with general knowledge for the purpose of being able to answer questions when I have men around me who can supply any knowledge I require?" In other words, whether you are qualified or not, whether you flunked out of high school, whether you flunked out of college, whether you dropped out of university, the qualifications mean absolutely nothing. There's nothing in here in your head to stop you from being just as wildly successful as Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, or even Donald Trump, whether you love him or hate him. Like the Nike man said, just do it, dude. And by the way, have you noticed that President Donald Trump really doesn't give a flying crap about anything that anyone says about him? He just goes ahead and says it. He doesn't care. Henry Ford said these words 100 years ago, and I quote, "I don't care what anybody says so long as they talk about Ford." That sounds like a Trumpism to me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little broadcast. My name is Norm from Sell More Real Estate. Subscribe if you want to know more about real estate and stuff. Okay? Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.